as I said, you've arrived. You've already been told that there's no way you're going to get the wagon through the jungle paths.
Yes.
But they're happy to let you store it here.
Yay.
And Jinhwara tells you to come and find her when you're ready to leave because she can provide you with a guide.
Yay.
Cool. We've had a lot of guides in our time.
Hopefully.
Would you mind if I ask again about the rot, just on the off chance there's some sort of travelling cure here?
Yeah, you can ask around. Roll me a knowledge local without any modifiers. Just checking around the local area.
Just my own personal thing for that, yeah. It's a -1 anyway, so here we go. It's 6. Does anyone know why I'm no good?
People are mostly just freaked out when you're actively walking around shoving the Kuoza in their face.
I'm pointing it like Mega Man does his fucking arm cannon at people.
Yeah, except his arm cannon does things.
Suits.
Yeah.
Necrotized.
Kuoza will only do something if you die, so please don't.
Nah, don't listen to them. Follow your dreams. Die.
No! No, because then I'll have to kill you.
You wouldn't kill me. I'm disabled. Who's going to cash my checks?
I wish that's how that worked. As someone who is disabled, I don't get much money for it.
Nah.
They don't pay you a lot of wheelchair money, unfortunately.
No, they don't.
Hey, I'm going to try and get into this house. I'm going to see if anyone's home.
Okay, so does anyone want to do anything else around the village before you...
I want to know what's in the village.
A lot of houses.
I want to know what love is.
Ask
you to show me.
Sorry, ask Araya.
What's that, sorry? I was getting a juice, what?
It's just like,
Never mind.
Aiden wants to know what love is. I recommended he turn to you.
I want to know what love is.
Well, let me just...
Oh, God, why?
Oh, no.
Is this a thing?
Oh,
Love is a beautiful thing. I mean, it's just something that everyone gets to feel. Except for people like you.
I was going to say, why did that go into a minor key? That was really ominous.
Hearts. Literal hearts. Chocolate. Discord. I do apologise. Please continue.
I take my previous words. This party was not a mistake. I repeat, not a mistake.
Does the village have a name? Or is it just the Malele village?
Honestly, the locals aren't that well travelled. They just think of it as a village.
They just call it village. It's like, this is the River Avon.
And does it have anything noteworthy for a map?
In what way?
Well, like, how it has the Street of Plenty, the Market Stall, the Amber Works, etc.
Surely the fact that it's here at all is noteworthy.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm putting it down, but in the note body I tend to put things that are in the place.
Really, the only purpose of this place is that it's... Essentially, the Malele do hunter-gathering in the rainforest. They bring it here, and it all gets processed and then sent upriver to the city for trade.
Okay.
Is it processing location?
I can put the note head with no note body.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this isn't the only place they have, but the Malele, they're happy to tell you that the Malele they're more nomadic river traders.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly they go up and down the great rivers of Kirinyaga on their ships and just build small village outposts like this to process trade goods.
That's cool. I've noted on my map now. Yes. My map is probably way off what it should be, but...
Honestly, there's no wrong answer.
Okay.
I've got
the wrong answer is if it's terribly different than yours.
Mine is just a loose version I use to chart your rough directions. It's not as detailed as the one I'm expecting you to make as part of the campaign.
I just thought, if we hadn't taken a boat, how fucked we would have been when the fires came.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And we got fucked over by a rock.
We're not in person, so you can't see my grin right now.
I can see it.
I can see it in my mind.
You absolutely would have had to deal with the wildfire if you were on the boat or not.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're on the boat.
Yeah. I'm on a boat.
And you nearly stole an elephant.
Hey!
No, we didn't.
We could have eaten like kings.
No, we couldn't.
We could have just taken the corpses that got trampled on. But
If we'd gone with my plan to use the baby as bait to kill the parent, that would have been good meat.
You honestly think the lawful good druid would allow that?
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
Not good, but, you know.
Druid is the main point here.
I mean, I've got to kill some animals.
Yeah.
I said you could have taken the ones that got trampled on.
Yeah, but I didn't personally kill them.
Where is the glory?
Exactly. I need to send specimens back home. Also make it look like I'm a masterful hunter.
You need to research how many bullets they can take.
Exactly.
I don't think grabbing the baby elephant out of the water constitutes as hunting and gathering it, though. I think it just picking it up does not constitute hunting.
Can
It's just gathering.
in the
Rescued
world
it.
say that they've successfully fished up an elephant?
You didn't do anything.
I mean, he put the baby in danger in the first place with his reckless use of the trumpet.
Yeah, I'm a hero.
What? How are you the hero?
I almost got as an elephant.
Trying to see if this thing has an elephant sound effect for later.
I'll just use a skull trumpet.
Who's ready to go into the Orang Rainwoods?
Yep.
I am. I've got the thing.
Already, by the way,
Oh, that reminds me. The Malay are happy to tell you that the particular rainforest is referred to as the Orang Rainwoods.
Thank you. Does the river go through it, or does it stop at the...
It starts going into it, but in the same way that most rivers go into rainforest, like it's got considerably narrower and twisty.
Lime,
But yes, it does continue.
are you thinking what I'm thinking might be coming?
Probably, perhaps,
Yeah.
maybe. We'll see.
I've got an idea.
Oh, I hope so.
So, are you ready to go and ask Jinhua about a guide?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds good.
We're ready.
Well, as you approach her residence, which is the largest much of the watersheds,
That's right.
there appears to be a young male Malay there with her, whom she introduces as Asaji.
Can you
hail and well met, my dude.
God, every
That's
time.
a catchphrase. Yeah, I want that name written down, please.
I want that one.
It's about to appear on the token.
Ah,
Oh, there he
okay.
is.
No, I'm focused on the map, so...
Okay.
And he's our new guide, is he?
He bows his head to you and says something which you roughly understand in Kirinyaga common as, I know where the temple can be found.
Sweet, yeah.
Cool. Does he speak Elvish?
Not as well as Jinhua, but a bit.
Does he speak Druidic?
No, he's not a druid.
Does he speak
I-
common? How do we speak to this guy? What's the point of a guide if you can't speak our language, or can they?
Jinhua explains that you wanted her best guide, not the guide you could understand.
Okay, that's fair. We did ask for that.
It's
Wait,
okay. I got this far without understanding the babble that comes from a bumbu.
Okay, I thought we
I
go with
came
Marlon
from your
Wayans.
land. We both speak the same language.
Gibberish.
it's your boy.
This is a minor note that nobody but Chris and God are gonna get, but I like the fact that Asazi's name is an anagram of Azisa.
Yes.
I'm just imagining Azisa being our guide now.
He looks like Marlon Wayans.
He does a bit.
Who?
I was thinking Michael B. Jordan.
I'm gonna post a picture of who is totally our guide even.
Hi.
Not guard. You're our guard, and I do have pictures of you, but this is our guide, Azisa. He's from my webcomic. Anyway,
How are you divvying up the supplies that are in the wagon?
I got some, they
Or
all got some
rather,
bag
what are you carrying with you? Because you are...
I'm carrying all of my handheld items. You know,
Yeah.
I
the
haven't
stuff I've
emptied
been
my
carrying
bag,
with me all this time anyway.
but I have decided to put the token ram on it.
I'll bring all my ammo and like 2 days worth of food. I think we're going to be gone too long, are we? At least we're not expecting to.
Well, I have a bunch of food anyway.
I think I pretty much had everything on me that I had. It's all in my inventory anyway.
Bring
What
some
is
of
it?
the rope along it.
What is in the...
What's in the wagon is most of your camping supplies, like the tents and everything.
Oh, I didn't bring a tent. I sleep in the trees. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I should bring a tent. I didn't sleep in rough. Without a bumbo, we're bring a tent.
Yes, Obumbu, bring along our tents.
Not all of them. I only care about mine.
Of course you do.
Well, if I can carry out, which I probably can, I will take a tent as well.
Yep.
I'll take my tent, which is the large one.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I've got the Orang Rain token around my neck. because I think we might need it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's expedition time. Okay, I am moving you over to the new map. If you can all arrange yourselves on the path roughly where I've put you, in whatever marching order you're proceeding down the jungle path.
Hey guys, I've just had an out-of-body experience. I think I know the way through.
This is the best I could do for a battle map.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, fuck.
It's a battle map.
Hey, metagaming. However, I'm just going to buff up real.
On a metagaming, why would I acquire an overhead map like this if it was bad?
Yeah, that's a good point.
No,
Yeah, that was just for funsies.
I feel like I'm right there.
That rock is clearly there for me to sit behind when it's totally safe.
Where you are right now is about an hour into the trek into the rainforest. It's mostly been quiet, and Azashi has been leading the way until you reach the end of this beaten path, which causes him to stop and beckon you all over.
Hi.
And
I do that.
he indicates the path and says that, as far as Taylor can translate, we've reached the Temple Road. He then goes on to look at Taylor, look at Rowan, kind of like he's doing mental maths. He then holds up 3 fingers and says what you can roughly translate as 3 days.
Charades!
Bollocks, I only brought 2 days of food.
I have plenty of food.
I think I got 5 meals on me.
Oh, what, the hunter's complaining about going hungry in this densely packed tree area?
Well, apparently I'm not allowed to kill for food.
I've never stopped you from doing that, nor have I told you not to.
I'd like to point out that I have 98 halfling trail rations. You'll be fine.
You opening a fucking Costco?
I brought 20 for this whole thing.
Where are you keeping them?
Rowan
I bought
has
one.
is an insane carry capacity, so...
Yes.
It's just a huge sack of food on her back.
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically a big satchel with a smaller satchel in front of it that holds my familiars. Oh, not familiars, because they're not familiars, just pets right now. I do want a familiar eventually, though.
I mean, you've got Ethril.
Hi.
Ethril is not a familiar.
Or is she?
I know, you are pretty familiar with Ethril.
It's true. But knowing Ethril and being friends with Ethril does not take up one of my arcane pool slots.
This is true.
Oh, I could be a guinea pig.
Please don't.
Oh, that takes me back. I used to have guinea pigs.
Still on toast.
Anyway,
Say.
3 days down the Temple Road, huh?
Yes.
Let's roll.
And as for the Costco question, I would love to open a fantasy Costco.
Where all your dreams come true.
Oh,
I love this bike.
So I guess we proceed down the path.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
yes!
Yes! The bard does his
away.
job.
On the way.
I'm probably going to get in trouble for this.
Please don't take us down, Rusted Root. We know you've not had a single in 10, 12 years. I know you're hurting, but we don't get paid for this.
Yeah, because I ain't shit.
So we have a jolly montage for a few hours set to this.
After this Dead Space is going to get cut.
Who would like to roll perception to be on guard during the war?
It's a
Yeah, I'll take that one.
I'll roll as well.
Yeah. As many of you can roll as you like.
Yeah, we got this.
Holy shit! It's an actual 20!
The entire convoy comes to a halt.
Oh boy.
Because you can all hear something crashing through the trees.
I can't hear anything over this music. Hang on.
Is it Rusted Root?
This mood is
Come for the
obscuring
DMCA
my
takedown.
This mood is obscuring my vision. Turns the music down.
If there's a battle coming, let's get ready.
No shit.
Don't know.
Please, I need this in my life.
I think I fucking do.
Okay, so what happened? Right, okay, the convoy stopped, sorry.
From this direction, where you can see my pointer,
I can't see your pointer. Where are you?
I'm making little rings on the map.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
from
they're all
up
the
this
way over
direction,
there.
you can hear something crashing through the trees.
Fun.
And Taylor, because you rolled a flipping nat 20,
Yeah!
you can even hear the whiz of arrows.
Oh.
No! Okay.
Yay!
Primitive
Go!
arrows.
Everyone behind the shield.
Why is Ryan not stood next to me? I need him.
Prepare
Smash me,
the
Doctor!
Jumping. Alright, it's been
So,
real stumpy.
yeah, you
Oh,
can
get the
hear
door,
this.
get the door.
What's the plan?
Did we hear did those arrows come flying at us?
No, but Taylor's elf ears pick up the sound of arrow flights, which I assume she tells you.
Yeah, arrows, guys. Be careful.
The arrows.
What do your elf eyes see?
What do your elf ears
Voices
hear?
down.
Check for traps.
Well, I'm perched upon this rock. You guys have played Snake Eater, right?
No.
Yeah.
You know the end when he's sniping with his big googly eye?
Okay, so I'm currently going to give you guys 30 real-time seconds to place your tokens in your chosen battle formation.
Yep. I'm going to perch upon this rock.
Hang on, I'm having trouble with the battle map. Give me a sec.
Oh yeah, I can't seem to click anything. Alright, come on then.
Really, Araya?
You
Nah,
realise if
fucking
you
me.
remember, if you die, the world ends.
I hate this responsibility.
Yeah, your ammo thing is a touch spell, right?
Yeah, it depends who needs it more.
The
You
person
got any
with the
spells?
gun, or
I only have 7 bullets at the moment.
Okay.
I probably need it.
Okay, in which case I'm going to start here next to you and then I'm going to move into my position afterwards, okay?
So I've only got 4
Beautiful.
bolts left, but I've also got the 2 net bolts as well.
Oh, have you got any other attacks, guys?
Knives. And I
I've
can probably
got
kick
some
people
good
in the
attacks.
face.
I've got some good spells. Yeah, I've got, hang on, I've got Hydraulic Push, I've got Entangle, and I've got Vine Strike.
Right, I'm going to give this to Aiden because he's just the most one-dimensional character I've ever seen in my life.
I can pistol whip if it comes to it.
DM, Albion, have we had a long rest? Have I got my spells back yet? Or have I the one I
Everyone's
used
got their
earlier?
spells back. Yeah, you had 24 hours on the
We're
boat.
on the boat.
Oh yeah, 24 hours, I forgot about that. Okay, good.
but I'm.
Oh, I need to put a bundle in place as well. We're going to keep him here.
Everybody's full health except me.
I'm
Fencing
going to
stuff.
use the wand on you because you keep saying no.
Don't use the wand on me.
I'll use
Roll
the wand-
initiatives.
Yeah, I have a big bonus to initiative now.
I have no dexterity.
Why am I so slow?
I've no dexterity bonuses.
Consider that more that you have time to consider your actions.
Oh, yo, hang on a sec. One of my cool spells does not actually require touch, so I'm going to be buffing y'all.
That's nice. Could I get initiative checks from you and Isla, please?
Oh, sorry, I missed that bit. I don't know.
Sorry, I was looking up at whether or not this is a touch spell, but it
That's all good, man.
Hang on, did I get 3s last time as well?
You got 1-3 last time, yes.
Can I roll again? We'll take the 3.
hit that button again, will you?
No, okay, fine.
No, it was.
It's
Okay,
not always a 3.
I was just going to make sure, yeah. I'll take the 3, obviously, but I just wanted to make sure.
So, I mean, I crit, but I guess I got after Aiden.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I don't have.
Okay, so
I can't do it within character, so.
Aiden has the first. Nothing's appeared to threaten you yet.
XCOM mode. I'm going to go into Overwatch.
Okay.
Prep a ranged attack.
Okay, so the first thing that appears that you can all see is bursting from the tree line what appears to be a giant snake.
Oh boy.
It is
Snake!
bright yellow.
Okay.
Corn? Is that corn?
That's
It's corn!
Aiden, are you taking the shot?
Don't! It's corn!
On a shooting
I'm kidding.
distance.
I'm kidding.
Aiden,
Do whatever
I
you
mean,
want.
I can't
Just
tell
because
you what I
it's
do,
corn.
but
Not yet. I'm not taking the shot just yet.
Okay, in
I'm
that
going
case,
to keep aiming at it, but I'm not going to shoot yet.
the snake continues its move this way and sees all of you stood there and immediately freezes in place.
How close is he now? Now I'll take the shot.
No,
Okay.
Where's my...
I'm severely biased against hurting this poor creature because it's got the token of corn.
So, yeah. Do you have to roll to confirm a crit on an 18 on a gun? I forget.
No, it's just on the 20.
Okay. Just roll damage then.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Seven
sweet.
Shooting at corn.
Smack. The bullet smacks square into the snake creature's large tail. And it writhes into a protective ball with its hands over its head.
Hands?
It's scared. It's
Next.
a snake person. Look at the token.
Yeah, look at the token. That is actually what it looks like.
That's cool.
Right, next up is Araya. What
Right.
do?
I'm going to give this guy abundant ammunition.
Yeah, give me a little booty slap.
Should have fucking waited for you, ding dong. And then with my movement after that, I'm going to get behind Rowan to prepare my next action.
Okay.
I forgot to roll a Bumbo's initiative.
He shares yours. He's a companion.
Yeah, of course. Then he's gonna shimmy out of this way and help fortify
The battle
this
line.
little area. Yeah.
Okay, so after Araya's turn, another arrow whizzes out of the woods and narrowly misses the yellow snake creature.
You're already getting
And,
shot at, leave him alone.
4 more of the similar species, but darker in colour, and seemingly dripping with the Kuoza from their mouths have appeared.
Boy.
Yeah, I totally backed the right horse on this. I'm killing that one and joining these guys.
And upon seeing you, they hiss out a hoarse battle cry and begin to spread out.
Don't get bit.
One of them moving up towards the already wounded yellow snake.
I did a good thing.
Ethril, you're up.
I am going to try and do a ranged attack with the bolt and see if I can hit any of the dark ones. Because technically if they're drifting the Kuoza, then you need to stop them.
Yes. I'm assuming you're aiming for this one.
I'm aiming for the black ones, yeah.
Yeah, the one directly ahead of you is the easiest one for you to take.
Oh, nice! Roll again to confirm.
Nice.
That's a
Nice.
crit.
Nice.
Roll that damage.
Child.
I'm gonna play me my doom.
2.
I feel the warmth
Okay.
overtaking me.
I get the crit and then I fail it. Fuck's sake.
You should have added your dex mod to that, so roll it again.
Okay, I rolled the 8 plus my dex mod. No, I rolled it right.
You don't have
I
a
don't have a
mod.
dex mod.
Rip.
So that's 2 damage from it.
It's embarrassing. I managed to hit it and I did jack shit.
Well, you sure did dent his hide.
We've got to make some boots out of these guys.
What I can do.
Next up is Levy.
I'm gonna move up and basically perform melee Overwatch. If they come within range, I strike.
Okay, so next up is Rowan.
I move and I
Charge. Shield bash.
If
Yeah,
those
hold
are
on.
spells, don't do them just yet. I've got something for you that might help.
Well, I think right now I'm just gonna hit that one. So, I just gotta roll my halberd strike, right?
Yeah, just hit the halberd strike button. Sorry, are you hitting the yellow or the black one?
I'm hitting the black one. I can't hurt Corn.
You miss, unfortunately.
I wish I could be like to Corn. Please get behind me, but he probably wouldn't understand me. Yeah, I'm not Kitty, unfortunately.
Okay, next up is Taylor.
How much movement allowance do I have?
30 feet.
Does that include, like... Yeah, I want to go up to this guy. Well, me and Beans are both going to go up to that guy.
Yeah.
Boosh. And I'm going to... does this count as flanking, or does he need to move to
This
there?
is flanking. There we
Sweet.
go, flanking. Flank him, you beansy boy.
Yeah, well, he has 40, I think, movement speed, so he's got more than I have anyway.
He flies.
I am going to... I think I'll save my spells for now. I'm just going to smack it on the head with my quarterstaff. Bash it in the face.
What's my range for throwing things?
Oh, hell yeah!
Nice.
Yeah, 8 damage. Nicely done.
Yay!
Whack.
What is my range
You
for throwing
speak.
things?
It's, I don't know off the top of my
Just
head.
noticed Araya is now the stumpy bard.
And Beans is also going to bite it with its... Actually, no, he's going to claw it. He's not going to bite. He's not going to get that Kuoza in his mouth. He's going to claw it with his claws.
A little claws. Yeah, don't want to get
That's 2.
That does not hit.
Okay.
No.
But yeah,
It is, isn't it?
you felt bones crack under that swipe
Nice.
from quarterstaff.
Cool.
We're back around to the front of the order, which is Aiden.
It's time for rip and tear.
You may rip and tear.
Sweet.
Just don't touch my yellow snake friend.
Okay, yeah, no more shooting at the yellow snake. There are better
Thank you.
targets. So
Thank you.
I'm using my move to reload my gun, and I'm going to shoot at this guy on the far right.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Let me see. Yeah, that'll do it.
Sweet. Okay. Damn it.
Yeah, not bad.
And then a Bumbu is going to move here make a melee attack against nasty, snaky looking man.
Yeah.
So just bear with me so I can get his... Oh, no, I ain't gonna do anything.
No, not gonna do nothing. Right, the yellow snake's turn. He is just horribly perplexed right now. There's chaos everywhere, so he's going to try and get up this tree, which provokes an attack of opportunity from both Rowan and the black snake.
Can I use my attack of opportunity to cast a spell or not?
No, it's just an attack. He
Okay.
misses, by the way. Black snake misses.
I'm not going to attack poor Corn.
Okay, so now we're around to Araya.
I am going to cast Sun Metal on Rowan's shield.
Yay! Thank you.
Everyone just ran off before I could do all my shit for buffing. Why does nobody like me?
This is the eternal plight of the support player.
So what does that thing do? For you?
If you use any attacks on your shield, you do a bonus 1d4 fire damage, unless you go into the water. Please don't go into the water.
I'm not going to go into the water.
Cool. And I guess with my movement, I'm gonna probably aim for that tree. Actually, the thing one. Yeah, I'm gonna try and rescue the snake.
Please rescue Corn.
Just for the record, these creatures are about the same size as humans, but from the waist down, they're snake tails.
Snacks. Okay, that ends my turn.
Yeah, that does. So that means we're around to the bad guys. This one's going to move in to engage Rowan. This one's going to move in to engage Mbubu. These two are going to stay where they are. Melee attacks time. Okay, so the one fighting Taily is going to move to grapple Taily by coiling around her.
Oh.
Hello, XCOM.
Does that beat? No, that's a 7.
You know, if it's single digits, it ain't doing it.
Yeah, probably not.
Right, the one that's engaged Mbubu is going to try the same thing on him.
And succeeds.
He's entangled.
Yep.
Let's hope it's not constricting.
And the two attacking Rowan are going to take swipes at Rowan. 12 and an 18. Do either of those hit?
No. My
Okay.
AC is 20.
Fuck me.
That's a
Did
lot.
AC go up?
Rowan's a fucking battle tank.
Please let me know if they hit that shield.
I mean, not to sound smarmy, but I also have 20 AC because of a massive amount of dex.
Yeah.
I have no dex.
It's like untouchable.
Yeah, like, the thing is, that's the thing with AC. Like, in your case, it represents dodging skill. In Rowan's case, it's just pure big woman.
I don't give a shit.
I am steel.
With a tower shield and an armoured vest. So, you know.
Yes.
So, they worked on their things, and they achieved nothing but constricting the butler.
F my butler.
It looks like they did the butler. Ethril, you're up.
Can I...
Running.
It's only 20, okay. Because what I wanted to do is I was going to go and try and charge at this one, but that's like 50 away. So I don't think I'll be able to make it. Well, I could move over to back here to try and get another shot. So I'm going to try and get another crossbow bolt shot to the...
Yeah, that'll
Oh, no,
hit.
wait,
Roll
hang on.
damage.
Did my bolts crit on a 19? Or crit threaten?
No, they don't.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
your knives. Oh, it does.
It does.
In that case, roll to confirm the crit.
No, don't.
No.
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Got a 7
That
this
did
time.
considerably more damage than your actual crit. So yeah, there's now a crossbow bolt sticking out of that one. Good job.
Yay!
Next in the turn order, Lebby.
Right. I move up, and I cast a spell.
Oh boy.
Actually, yes. Oh boy. I cast Targeted Bomb Admixture.
Oh.
You'll find out when I throw a bomb. It's gonna be fun. But that's all I can do this turn, unfortunately.
Okay, next.
Look, whenever Live's like, I cast a spell, you know it's going to be something.
Especially when it comes
Oh,
to mine.
you're gonna like this.
So Rowan, what do?
I imbue my shield with acid splash,
Yep.
and I shield bash the one directly in front of me. I gotta roll that thingy.
Both acid
Yeah.
and fire damage.
Yeah,
Nice.
shield bash.
That doesn't hit, but the spell effects still go through.
Hey! Crit on the fire.
Nice, good damage.
Pretty good damage on miss, yeah.
We've weaponized the tank.
So There is literally burning acid all over this creature now.
Mm-hmm.
That's not hyperbole, it is literally on fire.
It's
This
on
is just
fire, yo.
me.
Again.
If you look at a Bumbu and the Snake Man, does that not look like it'll be the cover on for Joshi's Wet Dreams kind of book?
I need
Like
to
John
zoom in.
Wine.
Like one of those homoerotic, it came from the desert books.
Yeah.
Alright, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, not Corruption of Champions.
Later.
Next in the turn order, please.
Wait, how do you
Looking the
know
ship
about
of water
Corruptions of
looking at
Champions?
Everyone knows about it.
I don't.
Clearly,
Please never learn.
And yes, I know about it. I've been on the internet, G.
I want to keep my friends safe and innocent.
Protect the innocent course.
Oh,
I mean, I hate to be a broken record, but I might have to do the same thing again. That seemed to work out really well last time.
So the druid's just off beating a Naga to death in the
Yeah,
corner.
why not? Like, if it works, it works. I'm gonna. Fake broken
Beans
record.
kill.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck sanctity of life.
I will.
The druid cast fist.
Roll the attack.
It's covered in.
Yeah,
the
that's
bad
another 4
stuff.
damage. Smack.
And then Beans is gonna try and claw it again. I don't know how well he'll do. Let's see.
Go beans.
Oh yeah.
Yay! This
2
snake
damage.
is not having a good day.
No.
Well, it's infected, so that makes it worse.
He only came out for some Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah. How bad.
He only came out to kill my friend.
Well, we're back around to Aiden.
What are the odds? Like, if I was to try and take a shot at the snake that's grappling my precious Bumbu,
It is literally constricting him, so I will literally coin toss it.
right?
Because they are that close together. Like,
Would it be
Bumbu is-
possible to do a Bumbu's attempted escape first?
Yes.
Right.
Roll a combat maneuver.
Oh, he doesn't have very good CM.
He's a butler.
Yeah.
That'll do it, actually. Will it do it?
Hooray!
Hang on. Let me look at the rules for constriction.
I go, Bumbu.
Yeah, you do make it out of that.
Hooray!
Just.
So he's gonna. Can he move after that?
Yeah, just essentially, he gets out of the constriction, move him to any one of the adjacent squares.
Right. He's gonna 5-step this way to provide a little bit of flanking for Rowan.
Yeah, and that's his turn.
Yep. And then Aiden's gonna take a shot at the guy who would dare touch his precious Bando.
Oh, he does care. He
Does
waited
he?
to take the shot.
He needs someone to wash his underwear. Pyong,
That'll hit.
And now I'm imagining them as,
pyong.
as those two characters from Avenue Q
Wait.
who live
That-
together and piss each other off.
Holy shit. Yeah, you just took that thing's head off.
Woo!
Surprise, surprise! Guns are great when you got infinite ammo and you can sit still.
Bam.
Also, once you add to your fucking dex bonus to damage.
Yeah,
Even
the
so, that's a
explosive
good
damage
damage.
is fucking good.
So in canon, Aiden is so enraged at the fact that he may have to learn how to use an iron and a washing machine that he just puts all his fury into his bullets.
I can't remember the names of those two from Avenue Q.
Me either. Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, it's better now.
It's basically Bert and Ernie, but these two piss each other off.
You know, like Bert and Ernie have 1 and 2 eyebrows. It starts with the moustaches. One's a solid one, and a Bumbu's got like a little sort of Fu Manchu with a gap.
Is it maybe like a pencil stash?
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, that's good. Or they're kind of like the Gomez style.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And
next
Boo Boo and
up,
Aiden's my
then,
favourite slow burn romance. I ship it so hard.
next up is the yellow snake is still climbing ever higher up the tree, and I'm going to roll his climb check.
I support special.
He's up that fucking tree.
Yay!
I'm trying to fucking help you, Snake. Shit.
He is literally in the highest branch of the tree right now.
The best way to help him is to destroy the other snakes.
The tree.
No!
Got you.
Yes.
Araya, you're up.
I've only got a
I almost
sickle.
feel remorse for shooting at it.
You
All I
absolutely
can say is
should feel
congratulations
remorse.
on taking the DM's bait.
No.
I didn't take the bait.
Mm.
Can I, if I was to try and communicate with the happy snake here to get it down to us so it can hide behind us, what would I roll? Would it be like bluff? Because I don't speak the language.
Diplomacy.
How about you leave him in the tree for now?
Wait,
and
before you
go
roll
and
it.
attack-
Oh no, I'm not in the turn order, don't worry.
I appreciate what you're saying, but unless I roll a 1, I think I've got this. Here comes that fabled 1.
Here comes Diplomancer.
That's a 30.
Fuck no.
That's
the opposite of a 1.
yeah. The yellow snake pretty much leaps out of the tree and is now hiding behind Araya.
How?
Hell yes.
No, it's plus 14 diplomacy.
Yeah, I've missed.
It's basically if to hide behind a Rye, he'd have to be lying flat against the floor.
You should be able to tell from looking at his short ass. He's a munchkin.
Good thing he's a snack and can crawl. But I am then going to use, I guess, my movement allowance to basically walk around this tree and provide flanking on this gentleman. So I'm going to go there.
Snake is immediately panicky that the person he was hiding behind is going back into danger.
All right.
I wave at him.
Be back in a sec.
The snake curls into a ball and just hands over head again.
Anxiety.
If you do me a favour, will you just like fucking hide the snake behind a rock or something? It's gonna get killed.
No, not while I'm
It's
here.
It's got anxiety.
I will not allow Corn to be killed.
Bad guys. The one that is currently being curb stomped by Taylor and Beans the bear is going to try and run away, which means you both get an attack of opportunity.
Please kill
You
me.
ain't running, boy.
Give it the stick. Give it the stick.
I mean, I could try and shoot it, but
This is the part where you get the crit.
I mean, you can just whack it with a quarterstaff as it disengages. That's how attacks of opportunity work.
oh, okay, yep.
So as it turns to flee, the quarterstaff comes down again, and the skull just does an impression of a watermelon. So the druid just went full Quentin Tarantino off in the corner there.
Tarantino shit.
What is this whacking day bullshit?
I've got a big stick. I'm gonna use it for summit.
This one is going to attempt. The one that Araya attempted to flank is going to attempt to constrict Araya.
Bring it, fucknose.
Note the attempt.
Does 15 beat your CMD?
I will have to research that for about 6 weeks.
Your combat maneuver defense.
My total is 10, so yeah.
Okay, you're constricted.
Italian Spider-Man.
And the other one is going to attempt to run away. So both Mbuba and Rowan get attack of opportunity on that.
Can I shield bash it?
Yes, you can. That's an attack. Yep,
Hot
that hits.
diggity
That
shit.
does 9 damage, plus roll for the fire, please. Okay, so what basically happens is as it turns to run, Rowan brings the shield down flat, and there's just kind of an arm and a head sticking out from under it, and there's just sort of a puddle spreading out from
One moment.
Oh,
I need
and
the
then
best sound for this.
Bamboo joins in.
Oh,
With a natural 20.
He wants fun.
roll to confirm. That doesn't confirm.
The thing's dead anyway.
I know the thing's dead anyway.
And Bumblebee just there like, ah.
What's the damage on
Rapier.
a fucking rapier? I can't remember.
D8
Excuse
D8.
me.
Thank
plus
you.
dex mod.
That's text mod. There he goes. Just a little, hey, I helped.
Skewer.
The dead thing is now skewered. Still leaking Kuoza.
Yeah.
And
Also, I have no
also,
regrets
yeah,
over linking that.
It's also mostly spread over your tower shield.
Yeah.
How
I want to
to
dip that off in the river.
I don't know. I feel like dunking it in the river might be a bad idea.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
No,
we're
don't
breaking
dunk it.
combat at this point because there's only one left and it's constricting Araya. It's staring at all of you and holding its knife to Araya's neck.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you need someone to talk yourself out of a hostage situation, baby. I'm your
Unfortunately,
man.
he is a hostage.